In this video, I'm about to talk about terror barriers. What Bob Proctor calls a terror barrier is a point that you reach when fear overtakes you, when you're trying to do something different, when you're trying to change your paradigm, when you're trying to bring about a new reality in your life. You're gonna hit a point in time where something that you're inspired to do based on the based on the and look, I can't even get my words together because this is outside of the realm of the norm for me. This is a terror barrier for me, and I wanted to create this video out in public with people walking around. It's not as many people as I wanted to have walking around, but this is something that I could not have done 2 months ago because it was an internal fear of mine, a fear of worrying about like what people were gonna think of me, I guess. You know what I mean? Fear holds a lot of people back. But my point is, you're gonna hit a wall when you want to change and you want to do something different in your life. You're gonna hit a point when you do the visualizations and you meditate and you put emotion into that visualization like it's real, and you continuously and you repetitiously do it. You're gonna hit a point where you're gonna have to take some kind of inspired action, and fear is gonna overcome you. You're gonna be fearful to do something that's going to progress you, that's going to move you to the next step. That fear, you don't know what that is. It could be anything. Excuse me. It could be whatever in your life that you have going on. You'll know what it is when it presents itself. Me, this is one of my fears, was walking around in public, recording a video. I don't even know if you can hear me, that dude's loud, but recording a video out in public, not caring what people think about me. This is a fear that I've had. So this is a mild terror barrier, but this is a barrier that I am breaking through. So I've been inspired to take this action and record this video. Why? I don't know. I didn't ask any questions. I'm just inspired to do so. So I turn the camera on, I start talking. This is what you gotta do. When you're inspired to take some type of action, you're gonna do something. It's gonna be something outside of the norm that you usually do, because you can't do the same thing and expect something different to come into your reality. It just doesn't work that way. You're gonna have to do something that is outside the norm. It is outside of your comfort zone, and it's going to require you to take action. Now, when that time presents itself, Bob Proctor calls that a terror barrier. When that terror barrier comes up, you can do two things. You can, one, crash through that terror barrier. You can go right through it. Or you can, two, you can retreat back into safety, into comfort, into something that you're familiar with. Because the brain is designed to keep you safe. The mind, it wants to keep you safe. It wants to keep you in an area that you know, that is familiar, that is comfortable, that is safe. When you hit that point, when it's time to take action, it's going to be something that's outside of something of what you normally do. It's going to be something that's going to instill fear in you. It's going to be in something that scares you. You're going to have to push through and take that action regardless of how you feel. And it's going to be an action you know you have to take, because either one is going to be put upon you to take it, and it's going to be put upon you again and again and again until you take that action. Because that action is keeping you from progressing. There's something that you need to learn in that action for you to progress to the person that you want to be. To that person that you hold, that image that you hold in your head, whatever it is, if you're trying to get something, if you're trying to become something, you're trying to do something different, the fear is from your soul telling you it's time to grow. You have to take the action to be able to grow. It's something in that action that's going to give you the skills, it's going to give you the knowledge, it's going to give you what you need to be able to hit that next level. And that's what you have to do. It's the terror barrier. And if you understand what it is, then you can push through it. Action has to be taken. You can't just get something for nothing. A lot of people be trying to get something for nothing. They just meditate, visualize, they sit inside their house all day, they take no action. And then they wonder why things don't change for them. You're gonna be inspired to take some action and it's going to instill fear in you. But you gotta take that action. You have to do it. But the thing is, you understand this. If you consistently put that new idea into your head, you consistently and persist with the visualizations, seeing yourself as somebody greater than where you are. You consistently do this, you're gonna be more and more inspired to take that action, and eventually the fear would subside. As in my case, 60 days ago, 2 months ago, I couldn't have done this. One, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna talk about. Two, I was more concerned about what people thought of me. But as I persist with what I do, the inner work that I do inside of my mind, and I see myself as this greater individual, things like this, my higher self would not be faded, or it would not be, they wouldn't be disturbed by anything of this nature. Like I said, to grow the things that, to be somebody that you haven't been before, you're gonna have to do things that you haven't done before. And that fear persists. It is a call to action for you to take action so you can grow. Within that action, there's gonna be something that you learn that's gonna take you to the next level. This is Rob, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Push through that terror barrier.